First up is our executive producer, Jeremy Carver, back on the show. Next, we have Mark A. Shepard. You might have heard of this next guy, Jensen Ackles. Another newcomer you might want to keep an eye out for, Jared Padalecki. Another one I think you guys are kind of fond of, Misha Collins.
Louder but shorter.
And because dead is never really dead on Supernatural, Jim Beaver. And last but definitely not least, consulting producer Ben Edlund.
Yeah. Purgatory eyes in the woods, doesn't it?
It does.
All right. First up, Jeremy, welcome back to the Supernatural fold.
Thank you.
You've had some time making Being Human for Sci-Fi. Great show there.
Thank you.
So what's it like? What's it like being back in Supernatural world?
It's wonderful. It's sort of like having been a camper and coming back as a counselor. So it's great. It's a lot of fun.
Like a true writer.
And so picking up with what we just saw and where the last season ended, Jensen, when we last saw you, Dean was in purgatory. So
Yeah, which actually, Misha just pointed out, feels like right now with all the red lights. If you could turn around, it's just nothing but red lights out there. I'm like, wow, I'm still there. Yes, purgatory.
So Dean's gotten out of hell before, so purgatory can't be that hard.
Oh, yeah, I mean, come on, that's, it's like diet hell.
Hell zero.
Yeah, hell zero.
So what can you tell us about Dean's, how will he get out of purgatory? What can you tell us?
I don't know. Are you kidding me? I just wait for the scripts to come in, and I think much like the hell situation, obviously Dean can't stick down there forever. So he gets out. How he gets out is, that's too much of a teaser. I can't tell you that.
Well, maybe Jeremy and Ben could fill us in a little
They
bit.
might be able to fill you in better than I could. Yeah. Ben.
Yes. Hi. How's it going?
Hi. Tell us about Dean's plight.
Dean's plight is a terrible one. I don't know if you're aware. He's in purgatory. Well, I think, Jeremy, we kind of think that he's going to come back on the show, and that's not like a huge surprise. In fact, there was
Whoa.
No, I was. Oh, didn't we, Jeremy? So, no. His return from purgatory is going to happen quite quickly, and then the story of purgatory and what took place in purgatory is going to kind of be a story we track for a good long time, actually. It's going to be, isn't that true, Jeremy?
Yes, that's true, Ben.
Very good. You're so far away from me right now. I'm used to being closer to that shirt. It's not a Brokeback thing, I swear.
I was told, I was told the theme of this panel was wildflowers. That's why I dressed like this. But,
All right.
But yes, he will return, and more the story of what takes place and how he's just brought to the limits in that place will be something we examine over the course of the season.
Okay. I see we're not going to get a lot there, so let's move on.
I don't know. That seemed like it took quite a bit of time there.
Jared, there's a rumor floating out there that Sam's getting a little love in this season.
Self-love. Again? He is. Yeah, Sam is totally getting some action this season. It's been a little bit. And Jeremy told me something a few years ago. He's like, listen, man, I really love seeing you with your shirt off. So And I was like, Jeremy, that's really weird, man. But I mean, you have 3 kids, but he's going to do it. And also, I'm going to take the time. Guys, thank you all for waiting out there to come see us. Thank you. It's pretty awesome. It's really amazing. Really, really, really amazing. I mean, we saw the line out there, and I know a lot of people didn't get in. So thank you guys so much for being here, being a part of this. Forgive our indiscretions.
Thanks.
How many people are out there? How many of you are there?
At least 10.
Oh my God. That's insane.
Wait, keep those house lights up. Jared's going to tweet pictures.
Okay, count off.
That's incredible, people.
Hi. Amazing. That's amazing. That's like a whole nother room back there. I didn't see. It got dark, and then
It's very
hi.
You know what's amazing also is that but we can't see their faces, which means they can't see ours either unless they.
No, we got.
It's not that big a loss.
Jensen, what about Dean? Is he going to get any romance this season?
Well, I mean, does Dean ever really get romance?
Well,
He said bromance.
Oh, romance. Yeah, I think the only real romance in Dean's life is the car. So in that regard, absolutely.
well, to that point, sort of, not the car, but new people in their lives, Jeremy, Ben, talk about the challenges of bringing new characters into the fold who are going to get close to each of the brothers and how that challenge, especially with such a passionate and devoted fan base out there.
Well, I mean, I think the strength of the show is the bond between these two brothers, and ultimately, despite everything that's gone on in the past, they're at the core their humanity, and I think they are just as open to new relationships and new beginnings and endings as anyone else in the world. And I think, in all seriousness, about the beginning of this season, we're going to see that when they were separated at the end of last season, it had a profound effect on each of them, and each, obviously, as is hinted at, has gone a very separate way that they will each carry with them what happened essentially in their summer away from each other. It's more than a summer, and the relationships that they've made in their time off from each other will carry forward, and will be very, very important in each one of their lives, and they're going to have to come to terms like any partnership with dealing with the new relationship in each other's life. So.
Okay.
And they're kind of emotional shut-ins that have to learn how to deal with other people. I mean, like they spend a lot of time in that car together with just like crumpled up snacks and stuff. I mean, this is a way of looking out to the outside world and connecting with, I mean, in a way, we get to play with maybe another thing to play with that we haven't always, I mean, it's a show that relationships are hard to chart, so we're actually trying to get into, I think, more complex and more like real human relationships. We'll see how it goes. Good luck to all of us, but it's a good try.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try.
Sam and Dean in real human relationships. Good luck, guys.
No, it's going to be great. And with machetes also. Machetes and a
Chevy.
chainsaw.
Misha,
Yes.
there was no question. I just wanted to hear that.
Thank you.
Was that the
Just
question?
make sure that's your name.
Cassiel bolted on Dean at the end of the season. So what's going on there? What can we expect? Where's he gone, and when will we see him again?
Don't look at me.
I'm looking for visual cues
I
here.
was just staring at his face.
He went out for beer, and he'll be back shortly. I think we're. This is very difficult. The format is very difficult because you ask questions about things we're not allowed to talk about, and then we try to not talk about it to you for 45 minutes, and then everybody goes home unsatisfied.
I have a lot of camp stories that are really, really revealing and uncomfortable that I could get into. I mean, from my own personal life.
That might be nice. Yes, let's hear some of the weird, sort of damaging childhood stories from.
I think that's more,
I'm interested in that.
So, but I guess we're gonna explore it. Explore what happened in Purgatory in flashbacks.
Jeremy already said that. When does Castiel come back? You misunderstood the question.
Oh,
There's the bus.
I feel really uncomfortable right now. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
Just answer the question. It's a really easy question. Just answer the question.
What's happening?
Why do they do this to us?
When does he come back? You can't answer the question with another question, Misha.
Oh, man.
Jim?
I plead the fifth.
All right.
Is Castiel here? Can Castiel tell us?
Jim? The last time we saw Bobby, it looked like he was off to that great salvage yard in the sky. But you're here, and we're very excited to see you. Can we read anything into that?
You can read anything you want into it. I don't know.
Will somebody get Jim a supernatural hat? Does anybody out there have one? We need him in a supernatural
The funny thing
hat.
is, I've been asking for one since season 1. It's the pat answer is it's supernatural. Anything's possible. That's anything's possible. I have said anything's possible maybe 7,000 times this weekend.
7,001 now.
Anything's possible.
Mark.
Yes.
Does
Crowley.
Castiel come back?
Well, funny you should
Do
ask.
Castiel and Bobby come back, Mark?
I don't know. Anything's possible. I'm just waiting for season 8 to be renamed Oh Crowley. As it should be.
Sure.
So Crowley finally got his hands on Kevin in the season 7 finale.
Could you please rephrase that?
Crowley finally took Kevin hostage
This is not going very well, guys.
at the end of season 7.
Yeah.
What's next? What's his plan? Well, I know anything is possible, but
What's next? What's his plan?
what's he going to do with Kevin?
He's going to truss him up in a corset.
It's a leading question there. Look, Crowley is essentially what
Rephrase that
happens.
one, Mark.
Crowley is essentially what happens when people aren't paying attention. That's pretty much
That's
what
true.
Crowley is.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the relationship that the boys have had with Crowley is, I think it's been a rather good one. It's been fruitful and kind and compassionate.
It's been reciprocal, I think.
Yeah, pretty reciprocal, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I gave him stuff and then I got stuff.
Yeah. Certainly so.
Whoa, can you rephrase that, please?